When people talk about Vince Carter, they often mention the jaw-dropping dunks, the longevity, the nickname half-man, half-amazing. But those who really know the game know that Vince Carter's greatest legacy wasn't just what he did, it was what he gave back. Carter, who retired at the age of 43 after an incredible 22-season NBA career, didn't just dominate the game. He mentored it. On a recent episode of the Backyard Podcast, the Hall of Famer shared a powerful story that shows exactly who he is beyond the highlights. It was about mentorship, sportsmanship, and a young Carmelo Anthony. "We were playing against Melo in Denver," Carter recalled. "I pulled him aside on the court and I said something to him, like this. He was like, 'I'm playing against you.' I was like, 'Yeah, but I want to see you be this.'" That small moment stuck with Carter. And as it turns out, it stuck with Carmelo Anthony too. Back when this happened, Melo was still young, hungry, and full of adrenaline. He was facing off against one of the league's most respected veterans, and suddenly, that veteran was offering advice mid-game? It caught Melo completely off guard. In fact, he didn't fully buy into it at first. On a recent episode of his own podcast, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Melo remembered his reaction to Carter's words. "He told me to slow down. And I was like, 'Nah, I'm coming straight at you.'" But Carter wasn't trying to hold Melo back. He was trying to elevate him. "No man," Carter told him. "You don't get the same shot every time. You gotta slow it down, see the floor, let the game come to you." It took a few years, but eventually, Carmelo understood. "I must slow down just a bit," he thought. "I'm still going to get to the spot." Then, once you get to that mode, it's over. And just like that, the student began to see the wisdom in the teacher's words. This wasn't a one-time thing for Vince Carter. Throughout his career, he took pride in helping the next generation. Rookies, role players, even opponents. He knew how tough the NBA could be. He knew how many young stars struggled to adapt, to adjust, to survive in a league that doesn't wait for anyone. "I've always been that way," Carter said. "I was never afraid to give these guys game when they came in." Why? Because for Carter, it wasn't about ego. It wasn't about keeping all the knowledge to himself. It was about growing the game. About making sure that those coming after him were just as prepared as he was. It's a rare mindset today. With front offices often favoring youth, speed, and raw athleticism, the value of veteran leadership is sometimes overlooked. But Vince Carter was proof of just how important it is. He lived the role of a player coach, especially in his final seasons with teams like the Hawks and Grizzlies. Young players didn't just see him as a legend, they saw him as a guide. Extended to players like Melo, who would go on to have a Hall of Fame career himself. Just like Carter, Anthony didn't win a ring. But that didn't define him. What defined both men was their impact on and off the court. Carter's journey from Air Canada to wise mentor is one of the NBA's most underappreciated stories. It's about a player who didn't just fly above the rim but stood tall for others. It's about the promise he made, not just to his mom to get his degree, but the promise to the game itself, to leave it better than he found it. He fulfilled that promise. And while Vince Carter may not have a championship ring, his Hall of Fame induction in 2024 confirmed what most fans and players already knew: his legacy is forever. So the next time you think of Carter, think beyond the dunks. Think of the advice. The mentorship. The stories like the one with Carmelo. That's the real impact. Because sometimes, greatness isn't about beating your opponent. It's about helping them become great too.